Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kat, the Nurse Flipper. I am a part-time reseller on eBay. I also sell on several other platforms, and today we have over $1,200 going out on eBay, which is great. It's a little over our average for a weekend. We have quite a few high dollar profit items that you'll want to keep an eye out for while you're outsourcing. So let's take a look. Alright guys, so first up is this vintage Daytona 500 hat. You can see it is from 1998. I paid less than $1 for this. It is new with tags, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $21.99 all in. I love selling hats. They're really easy to photograph and list and ship, which is of course always preferred. However, you know I like breakables too. And I'll show you guys this since it's sitting right here. This was a Facebook Marketplace sale. It sold for $10 plus shipping. Another one of the hats that I've gotten recently. And this one I will make a $9 profit because there are no fees on Facebook until next year. Up next is a viewer sale. Amy in California, who is retired RN, I would say like myself, but I'm not retired yet. Hopefully soon. Amy picked up 5 items for me. So Amy, I really appreciate your purchase. She got this little Ova mask. And then this is really cool. This is a neat thing I found. This is vintage Olympics, like little cupcake holders and toppers. There was only one other one listed on eBay, and Amy picked this up. And then she also got these 2 really cool. This is an Oklahoma state map. This one is, it's from the 1960s. I don't see an actual date on this one. Some of them, 1976. And then also this Civil War trails. This kind of has some of the history of the Civil War on it. And she also got this Michigan Whitecaps pennant, which is really cool. I will show you guys here at the end of the video. I'm hoping I can roll this and that it doesn't cause too much damage. So I will show you guys. I got tubes to roll my pennants in because I do sell quite a few of them. So again, Amy, thank you so much for all of your purchases. I really appreciate it. Up next, and I thought this would sell higher. I think when I searched, I used a keyword and then I didn't use others that found more of them. So when I went to list it, I saw there were a lot listed cheaper than what I had originally hoped to make on this. But this is a really cute Hawthorn Village. This is Little Red Riding Hood, Grandma's house, and you can see there. So this is from the Fairy Tale Forest. I did only pay a couple of dollars for this in a lot, but I really thought that I would get more. But it sold for $12 plus shipping. The buyer is at $31.46 all in. I get asked a lot, why is shipping higher? This is heavy. It's probably going to be about 3 pounds once it is packed. So that does not ship cheaply. Next is this Hallmark keepsake gifted ornament. I am less than 50 cents in. This one sold for $6.97. Free shipping will just make a few dollars on next. And there's one there. He has stains, so I didn't list him. So he's just a kitty sitting there on my desk. These are really soft. So this one, and I will show you guys the tag because the solid blacks of these sell for over $200. So keep an eye out. This is a Squishmallow cat, and this one was a Halloween edition, and it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $35.99 all in. This is under £1, so it'll just go in a poly. Really easy to ship. It's not gonna break, and these things are super soft. They're like very, very soft. Up next, this is a lot of pencils. So I bought a big lot of some vintage pencils. It's been over a year, so I have had these for a while, and a lot of them sold. I was in the profit really fast, and then I have a few sets still kind of hanging around. This is one of them. You can see Dixon's, and also I think El Dorado was one of the brands. So these sell okay. These, as you see, some of them are sharpened, some of them are short, but the lot sold for $7.49 plus shipping. The buyer's $12.99 all in. Vintage pencils can be a major bolo. These just happen to be like a mix-mosh of pencils, and so we didn't get a high price on that, but still not a bad deal. And I have to go, or I'll show you. Here, it's hanging. If you see that suit there, I picked that up at the local thrift store for $4.99. That sold before I had a chance to move it out to the shed, and it sold for $34.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $49.99 all in. That isn't LL Bean, and LL Bean is a great brand to watch out for jackets. That's a child's snowsuit. So I made over a $25 profit on that. And keep an eye out, guys. LL Bean is a great brand that seems to hold its value. They're $50 in and new on LL Bean. They are $79.99. This is a custom quarter. Not sure what this really does. This is one of my mom's items. She obviously never opened and used it. You can see it was priced $16.95. I would think you could find these at like yard sales and thrift stores. So this one sold for $12.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $19.97 all. Whoa, I dropped something every video. Luckily, it's not breakable. $19.97 all in, and I will split the profits on that with my mom. Up next, and I knew these would sell fast. If you want to know how, when you search on eBay for an item, you look at how many are listed versus how many are sold. If there are more sold than there are listed, that item has a good sell-through rate, and that's the kind of thing you want to pick up. There are 3 of these. This is Old Country Roses by Royal Albert, and there are 3 goblets. I sold the casserole dish last week. These sold in under a week as well. I paid $10 for them. They sold for $49.99 for 3 wine glasses plus shipping. The buyer is $68.99 all in on these. And there were some listed a little lower. I tend to price on the higher end because I know I take good photos and present my items well. I do not do descriptions. I've been talking with several people about this lately, and I just don't feel it's worth the time to do that. If they have questions, they can ask me. And as you see, I still sell quite a bit. I don't know if I would sell more if I did descriptions, but I would rather just take good photos. I put if there are flaws, and I list my items that way. So 3 of these sold really fast. Up next, this is a vintage Hooters t-shirt, and if you see shirts with like the whole pinup girl, like biker girls, this one sold in less than a month for $39.99 plus shipping. The buyer's $52.99 all in. I'm gonna assume that is going internationally. That's the only reason shipping would be that high on that. I got this at a yard sale for 50 cents. It was in a box of work shirts that said 2 for $1. I found several Harley as well as this Hooters shirt. So keep an eye out for shirts with graphics like that because they sell really good. Up next, I got this for Dalton for Halloween and he never wore it. I paid $5. It sold for $8. It's just a little Spider-Man costume. It was originally $10. The buyer paid $8 plus shipping. They are $13.62 all in. And it is Christmas time, so obviously it is later than Halloween, and we're nowhere near the next one, and this sold in less than a month. So I'm making a couple bucks, but I doubt Dalton will be in the same size when we get to Halloween next year, so I'm glad to get my money back. Up next, I know you guys love when I sell hats because, listen, my head's too big for this hat. This person had a small head. So this is a little red sequiny, I think maybe roses. I put sequins, red, newsboy style, and this one sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer's $17 all in on that hat, and I paid less than 50 cents for it. Up next is a Doctor Who scarf. We are probably halfway through it. This one sold for $14.99 free shipping. We make about $5 each on the Doctor Who scarf, so not a ton, but I got over 20 of them, and it was one listing for 20 items, so I love that when I can find stuff like that. And I did turn off best offer on this. I have best offer on everything in my store except 2 Pokemon cards Brad listed, as well as now the Doctor Who scarf. And the reason for that is I am running a big sale and these have free shipping. So at $14.99, I think that's a great deal because I have sold a lot of them for $17.99. So I kept getting offers like at $10 and I would break even at $10. So I turned best offer off. Up next is this pair of Betsy Johnson's earrings. They have the Eiffel Tower. There is the Betsy Johnson. These are still new with the tags. And I'm trying to see. I don't see BJ on these, but a lot of Betsy Johnson jewelry, you can find the BJ mark on them. So if you find them at like a thrift store, Betsy Johnson jewelry tends to sell very well. And there are a few limited edition, like discontinued pieces that can sell in hundreds of dollars for one piece of jewelry. So keep an eye out for those and definitely comp those while you're out. Up next, and I paid $2.99 for this, but I thought it was really cool. It's a little like folding wind up alarm clock. It is by Seth Johnson. You can see there. And I did test it. It does work. It comes in this little case. And it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. The buyer's $24.99. And it took about 2 months to sell. But I thought this was just too cute of a little vintage item to leave behind. Up next, these are some copper earrings. It's been close to a year since I picked up a 20-pound lot of copper jewelry off of Shop Goodwill. And I was in the profit within a couple weeks. And the stuff just keeps selling. It sold for $7 plus shipping. The buyer's $12.88 all in, and they're just little cute copper tone earrings, and they were not marked. So the marked stuff tends to sell faster, but if you use good keywords, unmarked stuff can sell as well. And I just put vintage copper square abstract because they've got like little abstract painting on them, and that is it. I did note these backs are different lengths, so I made sure to put that in the description. Somehow the wire just isn't matching up, so I wanted the buyer to know that. So that might be why those took a little longer to sell. And I do have, so I'm going to show you guys these. These are stuffed full of ephemera. I'm just going to pull one out. This is really cool from Kebab National Forest. So these lots I posted up on my community page for my YouTube for my channel members first, and they sold out really fast. So I do want to thank everybody that got them for me. Chandra got 3 lots, and I thought I only had 4 lots, but it turns out I had 8, and I will have more available. But I did offer them up to my channel members first, just as a little perk for being a member of the channel. And then Tina also got a lot, Cindy got a lot, Terry got a lot, and Donna and Kayla, the homeschooling picker, got a lot. And I have a couple of people, Miss Carla and Tina Mama Duck, are going to get the first lots when I get some more in. So I sold lots of 15 for $30 shipped. I think they're going to go over £1, so they'll probably go in padded flat rate envelopes to get to you guys. And typically the lowest I go on my maps and vintage brochures is $9.99 plus shipping, and you guys will be $2 in, so hopefully you'll be able to 5 times your money, if not more. I have not researched any of these. Some vintage ephemera can go 20, 25, 50 bucks a piece. So I hope you guys got some good stuff. Definitely keep me updated, and I really appreciate you guys buying from me. And then back to eBay. Next we have another Doctor Who scarf for $14.99 again. And then I have this Florida Gator shirt. This one I paid $2 for. You can see at Walmart on clearance. And this one sold for $11.49 free shipping. So we'll make about $4 or $5 on that. Next, this is Talbot's, which is a good brand. Some sold really fast, some are selling slower. This has got really cool like tribal designs. And this one sold for $9.99 plus shipping. The buyer's $22.94 all in. This will probably go in a padded flat rate as well because it's over £1. And I paid less than 50 cents for this in a lot of clothes at an online local estate auction. Next, this is a cow creamer. So there are several different brands that do these cow creamers. This one has an apple on it and then 3 leaves on the other. I put apple. I did some research, and I believe this is Watt Pottery, and this is hand painted, you can see there. And I paid less than $1 for this, and a lot with Franciscan apple pottery, but this is not Franciscan apple. And this one sold for $28 plus shipping, and less than 2 days after listing it, the buyer is $44.96 all in. So this is about a $25 profit. So apple prints and unique stuff like this cow, and I made sure to put gold trim in my description. That stuff sells well. Up next, and I don't remember if I got to show you guys the Betty Crocker cookbook that sold last week. I know I put it on my Instagram, but when I work 12-hour shifts, a lot of times I don't get to show the items that show those days. So if you're not following me over on Instagram yet, definitely do that. So this is a lot of 2 cookbooks. There is one here. This is the one you guys want to watch for. This cookbook typically sells for over $50, but I put this one as well as this one. So this one is from 1947. This one is from 1968. The 47 one's kind of in rough shape, and I did show, and the 68 one is okay. But these 2 cookbooks sold for $80. I paid $2 for these. Whoop. I paid $2 for them. At least they're not glass. $2 for them at a local garage sale. They sold for $80. Free shipping. I will ship them priority mail, probably in a box, and it'll probably cost $12. So we'll make over a $60 profit on 2 cookbooks. So the red and white checker Betty Crocker and Better Homes and Gardens do very well. Next are some more paintbrushes, and this is another multi-quantity lot that just keeps on giving, and these sold for $7.49 plus shipping. If you don't know, used paintbrushes sell, and depending on the brand, they can sell for a lot of money, and the buyer's $12.79 all in on these. Up next is another viewer sale. So Nola Seller is getting this really cool CD. This is new and sealed, and this is Hack Bartholomew. I got this in a lot from an estate auction, so I have about $1 in. Sold for $4.49 plus shipping, $7.70 all in. So Nola Seller, thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate it. Up next, and there are a lot of high dollar profit items today, which I am very, very happy with, because that's my goal, is to get my average sales price up. And this canister is really cool. It was sitting on my desk behind me for a while. I had just moved it outside. So this is marked Italy. Let's see if you guys can see that, but there's no maker's mark. So I put collectible Italy mid-century modern canister signed leaf pattern, and it sold for $59.99 plus shipping. The buyer's $83 all in. I did get that piece at the local thrift store, and I paid $5 for it. So that is going to be over a $50 profit. My goal is to get that average sales price up. You're going to see a couple of things here coming up that are high profit as well. Up next, these are some Scotchgard. I got a case of them from an online high bid auction that I picked up, and I want to say about $4 into the 3 cans. They sold for $28 free shipping. I'm probably going to try and put those in a padded flat rate, and which will be $9, so I'll make about $10 profit on that. Up next, this is a beautiful Poison little vase. It has the cherries, it has the grapes, and it has the gold inside, and then it's the beautiful like turquoise blue on the bottom. And I picked this up at the flea market less than 2 weeks ago. It sold for $49.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $65.40 all in on this. So if you don't know cloison, it is when the wire separates the colors there, and these are typically really good sellers. Up next, this is modern. It's not vintage, but it was in one of my lots off high bid, so I just listed it. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. The buyer's $19.24 all in. This is not branded, so I put classical style mini vase with cupids on a lion, porcelain. make about an $8 profit, but I had it, so I listed it. Next is another high profit item. I got this cute little strawberry shortcake. She is a toothbrush holder. It's dirty in there. Yeah. Hopefully we can get it clean. So she sold for $42.99 plus shipping. The buyer is $57.12 all in, and I paid 50 cents for her garage sale. Next, this sold on Mercari. This is a Busch Gardens, Tampa, Florida, a little vintage brochure thing, but it's like full size. This sold for $10 over on Mercari, and I'm less than $1 in. This is just a typical blue bandana, but it is a vintage. So if you guys see these for cheap, this brand sells pretty decent. So you can see there it says made in the USA, 50% cotton, 50% poly. It is Whamcraft, and this one sold for $11 plus shipping. The buyer $16.18 all in. The Whamcraft bandana seem like they sell well, not for high money, but they're pretty consistent sellers if you come across them. This sold fast, and it is over a $200 profit in this box. I will take it out. So watch for Swarovski. I just sold another piece, so I will tell you this had a retail price originally of $175, trying to keep it there. And if you look on here up top there, right there, there is a number. That is Swarovski's number that you can use to research. The thing that made this, so this was originally $175. I sold this for $250 in less than 12 hours. I just listed this last night. It is a Marshall Fields exclusive, so anytime you get exclusive and Swarovski, chances are the value will go up. And I will show you guys this. I'm not going to take it out because I didn't even take it out to photograph it. But this is like this cascading ornament. I'll pull a few out for you guys can see, and that is what I did on the photograph as well. So really pretty cascading. You can see it's not very big, but it does come, like, it has this custom foam holder and a custom box with foam surrounding it. And I listed it for $299. The only sold comp on eBay, and there were none listed for this, was for $425 for 3 of them. So I figured that's like $175 each, but I knew there weren't any more listed right now. So I aimed high at $299, and I will tell you I did pay up for this. I paid $45. You probably are not going to find Swarovski for cheap. You will have to pay up. But if you do your research, you'll know if those sell fast. I sold the little lovebirds for $100 last week, and I have 2 more sets of these, and then I have 15 more Swarovski items on their way being shipped to me. Hopefully they don't get caught up in the USPS. So this is $200 profit, and the nice thing is, if you, in the box, this is a box inside of a box and foam inside of foam. So I will probably wrap it with bubble wrap, put in a number 7 free postal mailer box, and it will go. So this is awesome. This buyer was very happy I accepted the $250. I'm very happy with my $200 profit. I was all in on that auction with other Swarovski items for $350, and the other 2 sets are listed at $499 and $299. So some really good profit. I am trying to get that average sales price up, and this will help me do it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you're not, share with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I got that slow down. Why have I not heard that before? I was just heard like there was a donkey out there. I wish I just got it.
What'd that donkey do? They say, ee-yaw, ee-yaw. A donkey, yes, that's a donkey.